What's up my pluggies, Lena the Plug here, and before we start today's video, I want to tell you about a really cool app. Today I am partnering with Beat the Queue. It is a live trivia game where you can win actual money. There are 12 rounds of trivia, you have to answer the questions, and you could win $5,000 today at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Like, that is pretty cool. And then on Sundays, they have the really crazy cash prize of $25,000. There is a link in the description to download the app. The app is called Buzz Video, and the game is called Beat the Queue. It's a trivia game. I don't know how you do at trivia, but I don't do so great. So if you want one extra life so that you can stay in the game, you should use code LENA when you download the app. If you win, let me know. I want you to be DMing me if you win. Fucking blow me up. I want to see if you won because you downloaded the app with me. That is amazing. Let's get back into today's video. Hi pluggies. Hello. Hello pluggies. Hello pluggies. What's up? Lena the Plug here, and today I'm doing a silly video, a very silly video. One that I really can't believe I'm actually gonna make, because today's video is about the most embarrassing stories that have ever happened to me that I can remember. Yeah, the ones that I don't remember, I've just repressed over time, over and over and over again until I've forgotten them. You know, what could be worse than telling people the most embarrassing stories of your life? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I don't have much to be ashamed of at this point, but eh. Whew, I'm looking at this list like, you really gonna do this right now? Do you really want to do this? Let me just tell you about these things that have happened to me. One time, when I was like, still in grade school, I was up in the morning. My sister and I shared a room at this point. She's a year younger than me, and she goes into her sock drawer to get socks because we're gonna go to my cousin's christening and we have to get ready. She opens this drawer, which she for some reason kept her Aaron Carter poster like rolled up in this sock drawer. I think we shared this drawer maybe. Yeah. So she opens it to get some socks, and there's like a pile of shit in there. And she screams like, why is there shit in the fucking drawer? Why is there shit on the Aaron Carter poster? Freaking out. And I see it and I'm like, oh my God. You know when you like wake up in the morning and you've forgotten your dream, you just go about your day, and then like something triggers your memory to tell you that like, oh, wait, hold on. I totally dreamt about this last night. I sleptwalked from my bed to her dresser, opened the drawer up, sat down on it as if it was a toilet, took a shit and a piss on her socks. I will not live this one down. But this is funny because what, like 15 years later, this happened to my sister like maybe a month and a half ago at her boyfriend's house. Yeah, and he found out. So, karma's a bitch. She laughed at me about this for years, so whatever. Also, another embarrassing thing, I went to bed till I was like 12, and my sister felt the need to tell all of my friends this all the time. Thanks, Paulina, thanks. I hope you still want to watch my content after I share this video with you, because more than one of these stories involves poop. January 2017. I've been dating Adam for like 2 months, very, very, very early point in our relationship. I'm still not convinced he totally likes me. I'm not convinced our relationship's not just some like fucking media scandal at this point. I really like him, and I'm really nervous around him all the time. I do not fart in front of him. I pretend that I never shit, ever. And if I have to go to the bathroom, I will borrow his apartment key. Yeah, I'll borrow his apartment key, go to the lobby downstairs where they have like a communal bathroom, use it there, and then come back upstairs. I would never use it like in his apartment. So I'm at his apartment and it's the morning. He has to take a shit, but his toilet, sorry, I'm being popular right now. So I'm at his apartment. Excuse me. Oh, feels so good. I'm at his apartment and he wakes up in the morning and he's like, I gotta go, I gotta take a dump. That's how he is every fucking morning. And so his toilet's broken, it doesn't work for some reason. He takes his keys. There's one set of keys that you need to go in and out of the apartment and use the elevator and all this stuff. He takes the keys to go downstairs and use the communal bathroom and take his morning shit. I'm chilling in his apartment. All of a sudden, this, like, it hits me. I'm going to shit whether it's in my pants, it's on the floor, it's in the toilet, like it's gonna come out of you. We had drank a ton the night before. The night before was actually the night we had the threesome with Emily, and I got fucked up for that shit. My stomach was in knots, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm wearing leggings, I have no other sets of clothes here, and I'm like, maybe I should just go shit in the broken toilet, but then how am I gonna get rid of it? So that happens. Like eventually I do go in the broken toilet, but like I get it all over myself too. And he comes back up and I'm holding like wet leggings that I have just washed in the sink, and I have no pants on and I have a long sweater on, and I just washed my bottom in the shower and stuff. And he's like, I'm like, I shit myself. Dun, dun, dun. The most horrifying thing about this is that his first response after I said that was, do you do this a lot? And I was like, no, he thinks this is my thing. He thinks I shit myself. I probably shit myself like 3 times. That's one of the times, yeah, 3 times total that I can remember in my adult life. And if that is a lot, that's you, okay? Maybe I have problems. That's it. There's no more poop stories here. But I know that more than one of you have had a poop story that was really embarrassing in your life. Oh wow, I didn't even think about all the times I did anal that went wrong. Lying, there's lots of stuff. So yeah, leave the word fudge popsicle in the comments if you too have had a problem with your backside. This one's pretty epic. So when I was in college, my second year of college, I was living on campus in the apartments, and there was 4-bedroom apartments, and I shared a room with this girl and my girlfriend. So there's 3 of us in a room. However, nobody knew that we were dating yet. We had just started dating like that week, and we were too embarrassed to tell anyone. Like no one really knew, and we're like, we live with these people, how are we gonna tell them that we live together, now we're dating? So we're not telling anyone we're dating, and we really really horny, we want to like do stuff together, right? And I think my sister and her friends were visiting, so they were all sleeping in the living room, so we couldn't go down to the living room. But we have this one roommate who literally never came home. Like he always spent the night at his girlfriend's house. So we were like, let's go into, I shouldn't say Brian's room, it's not his real name. We're like, let's go into Brian's room. So we fucking go into his room, we're in his bed, we're under the covers, and we're hooking up, and he comes in the room. Like this was literally less than a 1% chance that he would come into the room. Nobody knows we're dating. Nobody knows anything about the fact that we even have like a flirtatious life with each other. Like this is a shocker, right? But we think we're slick and he doesn't know, but he's like, oh guys, what did you do? We're like, oh, we just wanted to talk. And we had to find a way to like slip the sex toy like out in my pocket. It was horrifying. It was, I think I probably turned bright red as soon as he came in, but I mean, he's with the shits. I think he really knew. That was epic. I'm proud of myself for trying. When you're horny, you're horny. This one's more telling of what I was like when I was 13. I'm so glad that MySpace was the only thing available to me when I was younger, and you know, Facebook and stuff, but I'm really glad that I didn't have Twitter. I'm really glad I didn't have Instagram. I'm just glad that like I never got a Tumblr, I never got like any, I'm really glad that I was just really social media resistant, okay? Because if I had a Tumblr, a Twitter, whatever, I would probably have like 1,000 Stan accounts right now. Like when I was 13, I was in middle school, and I was obsessed with rap. I was super into 50 Cent and G-Unit, and like I was like keeping track of who had beef with who. Like this whole era of rap is like the only era that I know about. But I was really obsessed with the game, and I found out where he lived because he moved into the same town that I lived in, and everybody knew like, oh, that's where he lives. So one time my mom took me to drive by his house, and I was like, oh yeah, that's his house, that's his car. And then another time I asked her if she would take me back so that I could ask him to sign my CD. And I literally think this is the worst thing that you could do, because if someone did this to me, if someone came and knocked on my door, I'd be so livid. Like I would move, I would call the cops. Like I'd be so pissed that someone invaded my privacy. But I knock on his door, he doesn't come downstairs. This other dude came downstairs. I recognized him from one of his videos, and I was like, oh, do you think the game could sign my CD? And he took my address and said that he was gonna like mail me an autograph. That was the nicest shutdown I've ever gotten in my life. But don't do that. I'm still embarrassed. I'm still embarrassed to this day of that moment. There was a time when I was in the 9th grade, I was taking student government, and it was a mixed class. There were seniors in the class, freshmen in the class, juniors, whatever, it was a mixed class. And I'm sitting right next to this super hot, like, senior guy who was on the football team, and his muscles were so beautiful. And I'm like portly, I'm like not cute at all. I probably have like my Bam Margera shirt on. I'm wearing like fucking, like, you know those big beads that Wilma wears on the Flintstones, but like they're pink. I just look really tacky. So I'm so shy, like I'm so awkward. And my teacher is speaking to the class, and I sneeze, okay? I have an involuntary bodily function that is normally pretty appropriate in any setting. And she stops the entire class, gets super stern with me, and is like, you shouldn't be sneezing, you should learn how to control your sneeze. And I was horrified, like so embarrassed. I'm like, this guy's here, like, she made an example. She used me to make an example in the class when I was literally like the fucking, like, just best little girl ever. Man, that moment still hurts me. She scarred me. And my last two stories, are they two stories? 3 stories. They're about the same person. I still love you, but I'm not gonna say your name, but I went to kindergarten with this guy, middle school, high school, and then college. Like, we have known each other since the very beginning. And I'm friends with him, and he was like in my friend group in high school and stuff, but like he was such a bully to me, and he really freaking embarrassed me so many times. I think the first time was 2nd grade. I'm on the playground, and I'm the fat girl in the class. Like, there's no way around it. I'm a fat girl. I'm like one of like maybe 2 or 3. So I'm on the playground, and I'm walking with the other chubby girl in the class, and he was just on the playground like, oh yeah, like, you guys should be friends. You're meant for each other. Rude. Then let's fast forward to, middle school. Of course I have PE with him, and I'm sitting there in, you know, PE uniform, yellow basketball short type thing, blue shirt, Wilson Knights, and he's looking at my arm hairs and is like, ugh, you don't like wax or shave or anything, your arms are so hairy. Up until this point, I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm 11. What do? I go home, I start shaving my arms. They just come back, growing more ferociously, and then I have to get laser. Thank you, sir. And then in high school, okay, not gonna lie, like, my boobs were a huge insecurity to me up until like probably very recently, until I got them done. My tits were like 90% nipple. If you look at my nipples, they're really big, but like 90% of my boobs were nipple before. It was to the point where I would take everything off during sex except for my bra. Like, I did not want anyone to see my boobs. I would literally hide them or like, ugh. So we're in the quad, we're outside at lunchtime, and I'm wearing this, like, I think it was a dress from like a skate shop or something, you know, just like, it has like triangle boob part with like straps, and I'm wearing a cardigan, and it just, baby doll, just like flows. Was that a baby doll? I don't know, I don't remember. But he puts his hand into my shirt like this and literally pulls my tit out and just flops there. I was mortified. This is during lunch around everybody. I didn't know what to do. But I'm gonna say that those moments in my life made me a stronger person. So yeah, it's okay. And I still love him. We're cool. I say hi every time I see him. But yeah, I hope this video just like makes you feel bad about your embarrassing moments, because everybody has them. Everybody. Me too. Perfect little little plug. Just kidding. It's Friday night. I should probably go do something with my life besides putting on makeup to film a video. So I'm gonna go be social. If you like my video, please like my video. I love you pluggies, and I will see you very soon.